I as Tripti honestly won't go and lick someone's shoe if someone asks me. Questioning your character, judging your character, which is something they teach you in your acting classes as well, that the day you start judging your character, you're not 100% there. Not selfish as an actor is what I would say. You make sure that your performance is equally good. My phone has been constantly ringing. I am getting sleepless nights because, the excitement of reading those messages, it keeps you up all night. A lot of people are watching the films that you've done and they're, giving you cute tags. Thank you so much. Thank you for having me. I've been getting a lot of love from people, which is always special, always a good feeling. And so all good. I mean, I'm getting a lot of love, which is always good and always a good feeling. Yeah. Not really, it wasn't expected at all because I thought, I have a small role in the film and maybe it'll come and go. Some people who already know me from Bulbbul and Qala might see it and notice me and talk about it, but I wasn't expecting so many people to connect with the film and the character, and it's a wonderful surprise for me as well. So it's amazing. It's only been 6 days. People from the industry have obviously congratulated me and appreciated me for my performance, which is always it's amazing. Yeah, it was amazing. I mean, I've always been a fan of Phil's work and how he looks at art and acting, and he's just, I feel, as someone who's very honest with his performances. Whichever film you watch or film reel, he's too good, and that is, something that I want. So I wanted to see how, he keeps his calm and still gives an amazing performance each and every time. So yeah, there was a lot of learning with him on set. He's very calm, very someone who, looks at a scene as a scene and he's not selfish as an actor is what I would say. He makes sure that your performance is equally good. With him, I think there's this confession scene that is there in the film. Yeah, I was very nervous that day. For some reason, I just could not remember my lines and I was forgetting them again and again and again. And he was so generous and so kind that day that he asked me if there was another actor who asked him to, help him with his lines. And he was learning his own lines, improvising there and helping the other actor also. And I was like, wow, I mean, this is such a wonderful quality to have as an actor where you're, all about the other people that are in the scene. So yeah, so after Bulbbul, there was one guy that I met on a TVC shoot. He was assisting a DOP and he told me that Sandeep sir is making a film with Ranveer and he wants to cast you opposite him. And I was like, what? And then after, then a year passed and nothing came from. Then he met me another day, and that is when he told me about the character and the film. And he offered me the role. He said, I've loved your work in Bulbbul and I would like you to play Zoya only if you're comfortable, because I won't say it's a meaty role. It's a 10 minutes cameo and it's again a negative role. So if you're comfortable, he told me that if she's a negative character, she's coming into his life with a motive. She's obviously from Abra's side and she's come with a motive, but I want you to keep it all inside, and on your face I only want to see innocence, because when the audience sees you on screen for the first time, or for whatever time you're in the film, I don't want them to think that you've come with a motive. I want them to think that this guy has forgotten about his life and is having a full-blown affair with this woman. But he knows it from day one. But that was, I think, the grief for both of us, that nobody should come to know that there's something else going on in the character's mind, which I think I found interesting and challenging at the same time. You hardly get such roles, when you're given a negative character to play, you have a certain template you want to follow, the entry, etc. But he changed all of that for me. He's like, here is a negative role, is to make it positive with all those intentions inside, which makes it a lot more interesting and fun. So that happened. And even on set, he was very, like, he's someone who gives you a lot of freedom, a lot of free hand as an actor. Like, he would be like, this is the intention of the scene and you go do it. He's not stuck up on lines. He's not someone who's like, this is how you will move, to do this, do that. He gives you one liner and he says, now you do it. You know your job. Like, yeah. And he's someone who's, you know, who makes sure that you're also involved. And he will ask everybody then after seeing the shot, was it okay? Was it okay? What do you feel about it? Is there something more we can do with it? So, you know, when you're involved like that in scenes, then you do feel like giving it 200%, yeah. There have been no discussions around it, honestly. Even I was done with the shoot and I thought I was doing another film, and then again I got a call from TC saying that he wants you to come for one more day. There's something he wants to shoot, and I think that's something that the idea came to him much later once he was into the film. I'm not sure about it, but yeah, I'm guessing. Then that's when I get a call and he told me that this is what I'm doing today. This is the scene. I said okay, but yeah, I don't know if so. Fingers crossed to that. But let's see. This is a question for Sandeep sir. Yeah, I'm loving it. I mean, who wouldn't want, you know, this? I mean, I always wanted more and more people to watch Bulbbul and watch Qala, and those films got a lot of love when they released. I won't deny that. But you know, still reaching to a wider audience is another story altogether. And I've been getting so many messages from people who have gone and watched Bulbbul and Qala, because there were people who were recommending those films to other people, and I'm sure a lot of them have watched it now, and they've written such beautiful long messages to me. And it feels special, yeah. It feels good. You want more and more people, those films, to reach out to more and more people, yeah. All I can say is that it will be something very different from you know, whatever I've done till now. As an actor, it is completely opposite. So it'll be a good surprise for, yeah. Right now I can't really talk about the films. I have not been given the green card.
But
there are a couple of films that will come out in the next few years. So yeah, fingers crossed to that. That I want to do. I want to do dark comedy. Yeah, these two for now. Yeah. Hopefully. Yeah. When I was doing the scene also, you know, we had multiple conversations around it. And you know, I think you have to look at a character as a character. And I've said this before, that you got to humanize your characters, because they're also human beings and they are reacting out of the experiences they've had in life. Like sometimes, you know, there's good, bad, ugly in all of us. You know, we have a dark side, and sometimes we react out of that, and you're not, right? You're only playing in the middle somewhere. And that similar way, you have to, you know, humanize your characters as well. It's a character you're playing, it's their life. They are doing what they are doing because won't go and lick someone's shoe if someone asks me. I would be like very offended. I would be like, why should I do it? But for Zoya, maybe she felt like doing it because, you know, Zoya is not Tripti. She has her own life. She has her own reasons to do it. And I feel like when you sign a project, especially if you're questioning your character, judging your character, which is something they teach you in your acting classes as well, that the day you start judging your character, you're not 100% there. You have to believe in them, and you have to, you know, whatever they're doing, even if they're killing someone, or even if they're abusing their parents, that character is doing it, and that you have to justify it in your head some way or the other, that in that moment, I honestly look at it like that as an actor. If I'm given a scene, I would do anything and everything to convince myself that this is right for my character, and that's my job on that day. That's all I would say. It's amazing. I mean, it's a good feeling. Obviously, you wouldn't like it or enjoy it. So it's an amazing feeling. I'm really happy, and I've been getting a lot of love. So it feels good that a lot of people are watching the films that you've done, and they're, you know, giving you cute tags. It's constantly ringing. So I do keep checking. I read comments. I read messages. I go through everything.